he said it. This is the best we got. This is the best we got. That hit me like a punch in the back of the head, and it's like, and everything became clear. And I understand. I've been saying it. I believed it when I watched them play that first game. The Mountaineers play the first game. When I watched them play the second game, in my mind, I'm thinking these guys aren't the offensive lines getting pushed around for playing, smaller a team that's supposed to be 20, 30 pounds per kid smaller, but they're getting pushed around. This is not good. But Mountaineers beat Pitt, and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's going to be all right. Roses and sunshine. I got a motivational Enema sunshine, blue and gold butt wash of sunshine up my butt, all excited, jumping around. Woo, we beat Pitt. I got wrapped up. And I talked myself out of the fact that this is a team in year 0. But sorry about that.
What are you sorry about, man? That was great.
You want to have hope. You want to hang on to hope. You want to think, oh my, we can. Every Cinderella team in basketball that makes it into the tournament thinks that they can just upset one more guy. And that's the mentality I had, since Pitt. Well, you beat Pitt. Pitt's winning ball games. What makes us able to? Why can't we just do that again? Rinse and repeat. Because we don't have Nico. Because the Mountaineers don't have Edwards. Because the Mountaineers don't have. Because they don't have. This is what we got.
This is. And I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, I'm done.
So I agree with you. We don't have, I'll slightly change the statement. We don't have enough power forward talent.
True.
And a lot of what we did have, especially our better talent, has gotten injured. It's been a horrific year for injuries. And granted, maybe some of those aren't as medically concrete as maybe business concrete, and that's fine. But we don't have enough power forward talent. And so the notion, like, what happened? Why can we beat Pitt? Well, Ty Edwards put on a game that was it was a whole season highlight film in one game. Unfortunately, he got injured in that game. So you lost a back that had the ability to make people miss in the backfield, and somebody who could carry a few guys through the holes with him. And so the notion at that point, you can't just have everybody bringing pressure. You got to leave some guys at home on the defensive line. And that's what we've been saying. Mm-hmm. So what could we be doing differently to get wins? And I think the answer right now is they're doing everything they can. This is the best we have as far as talent wise. There's nobody. There, like you said, the football tree ain't hiding anybody. There's we don't have another Lester hiding in the stands. So at this point, you try to take some shots, and I'm actually pretty impressed that they're being as aggressive as they can without being foolish. Because could you throw some other guys in there? Yeah, you can. And that'll silence a few critics who are saying, try this guy, try that guy. Problem is, if you throw somebody in there who's an even higher risk, now the scores that you lose by are even worse.
Yeah, you're not.
It doesn't
fuel the fire. It's not good.
Exactly. You're not helping the team this year, and you're not helping the program for future years. So right now, you're playing the guys that you think have a chance for next season. That you're still looking for combinations. You're looking to see what can we build on still, and that's what I'm seeing. It's just a matter of you got guys who are playing their guts out for the most part, and this is all the better we can do right now. Now, if we catch lightning in a bottle and we can string together a few plays in a row, we actually can probably do a few things. Because I looked at the UCF game, and like you said, the defense was doing pretty well. Then you have a letdown on 4th down. Our secondary just completely zoned out, and they completely blown coverage plays, and that killed us. The explosive play, that is the explosive play.
Yeah.
If we could catch lightning in a bottle, put a couple of those together. Anything can happen. But until we do, defenses are just going to keep pounding us up on the front line.
I have a question for you. When was the last time you were in a mountain lair?
Oh gosh,
mine had to be 2007.
probably I was going to say probably 10 years for me.
Okay. Now I don't even know what restaurants are in the mountain lair, if they have restaurants, because everything delivers now. But I was just thinking that this cat was probably working at the mountain lair, and they just found him. And you said when we talked about him, you're like, yeah, this cat is the guy that they get to throw the ball in practice so the coaches don't have to. And I've seen him on a sideline with clipboard. Do you think there's any? Is this rumor valid? Is this just a rumor? Is this kid getting reps? I'm asking you, Eric. What do you think? What do you think? Is this legit?
I think that, like you said, this guy, if you've been paying attention to the games, this is a guy you have seen him with the headset on. He's walking around the clipboard. He's got the vest thing on. They didn't, make this guy up. And yeah, they give away scholarships, believe it or not, to throw passes during practice. But this isn't the guy. I think this is Rich is playing chess. Everybody else is playing checkers. He's leaking this out. The real guy they're going to try this weekend is a guy by the name of Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, or Chad Powers. That's a fun show. I like watching that. I don't know why people can't see the makeup, but that's what makes it so funny. It's like those Rodney Dangerfield's one of his last movies, Ladybugs. You remember that? Where he coached soccer, he messed up a boy. No, seriously, guys, you have to keep things light, and this just made me happy. We talked about this. This is the little thing that keeps me just laughing, because you have to laugh, because guess what? In a year, 2 years, we're gonna look back on this, but boy, that was rough. But now we're playing for bowl games. Rich Rod has some, but you can't shit on these kids. We can't be, because today's day and age, this isn't the papers. You don't have some kid, not high school, but some 18, 20-year-old kid writing an article that's going to be in the DA. Everyone has a platform. Everyone sees what's written. They tell these kids not to read social media, not to get on, but they do. And it has to hurt their feelings a little bit. And I'm not in the feeling, I'm not in the business of making people feel good. But at the end of the day, these are young men. And if you want to win, you got to build them up, not cut them down. So with that, try to be as positive as you can. Don't shit all over them, because these are, I don't know, you have kids, I have kids. I always think, okay, if I'm that kid's parent, how would I want them to be treated? But so with Scott, I think he's a good kid. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. I mean, I wish I was 6'2", 200 pounds. Handsome kid. I'm sure he can ball out. We're not dogging on you. If you do get in, I hope you smoke people. I hope you just sit there and just light it up like Uncle Rico in Napoleon Dynamite. Just boom, boom, boom. Just light it up, kid. Eric, if this kid plays, what are you going to do? I mean, literally, like.
Why not? Give him a shot. And I think that is one of the most brilliant parts of what Rich is doing right now. Without the ability to have, say, a big school budget, one of the ways you can attract kids and keep players is to give them playing time, give them time on the field, give them game experience. That helps them build a resume, helps keep them motivated. That is the way to do this. And something I got to point out, when Dana was here, I don't know if people remember, we literally had coaches throwing passes during practice. And we ended up pulling a kid from Kentucky's team and gave him a scholarship to come up here. When I say that they're throwing passes in practice, it's not like they're sitting around just kind of lollygagging. No, you got to be able to build that receiving core. you got to be able to throw that ball with some zip and with some accuracy because every rotation, those guys are expecting to get better. So, look, if he couldn't throw the ball, he wouldn't be out there. I'd love to see him get on the field. Why not? At this point, what could it hurt? I just hope he stays safe, and I'd like to see him have a little bit more meat on his bones, but that's me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just hope he doesn't come out like with like a big bubble wrap helmet, like huge, face mask. Yeah, I'm joking, but no, I'm excited. I like it's a great story. It's a great story. It's one of those things that they show on ESPN or Fox that's like the story at halftime or like between games. It's like, oh, this warms your heart. Then he like gives backpacks to kids in a school that got blown away on a hurricane or something. Just something nice. With that, I want to tell everyone I really appreciate all the participation we have on the Thursday show. It's great that you guys pop in. It's a lot of fun, especially because if you put something in a comment, even a thumbs up, it helps us. If you give us a thumbs up on the channel, it helps us even more. You can say, Shane, you suck. That'll still help our algorithm. So participate. Type it. I know you both thumbs work. I am a one thumb typer. Are you a two thumb typer or a one thumb typer, Eric?
I at one point had teenage girls, so yeah, I got to learn to do it too.
You
got to keep up.
That amazes me. That amazes me. That's like, I am this guy, So with that, guys, we are the show that's not a show, but we're a show. And we're on every Monday at 9. And this is let me take this down. Poor Scott. Sorry, Scott. So this is the West Virginia Live on the Voice of College Football West Virginia channel. And if you are a fan of another team, you can, do what I was doing, have a little hall pass, and go watch some BYU. Don't tell any other fans that, but no, seriously, West Virginia is my favorite team. I just joke. I do enjoy watching BYU play some ball, especially, they had me when they were giving ice creams away a couple weeks ago. I think that's why, because I just love ice cream. And if you love ice cream, I love ice cream. I love you. That's just the way math works. But no. So Mondays, like clockwork, 9:00. On Thursdays, we are here at 8 for the West Virginia Live call-in show. So yeah, after this saying Shane's having an existential crisis. Well, I couldn't say that 3 times in a row if you paid me. But Eric, any other thoughts for last week's game before Thursday we move on to TCU and those cool Cole Rush unis?
Oh, I can't wait. First of all, Afton, please try to keep the words to 2 or less. We prefer monosyllabic words. That's an awfully big word for us. But really, UCF, kudos to them. We had them. I think it was 4-0. So it's it's understandable. But looking forward to moving on. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can build on. I am a Scotty Fox fan. I like seeing Khalil run, so I want to see how those two compete with each other to try to elevate the team.
No, I really enjoy watching both those kids come in. The fact they're freshmen and there's just nothing but upward mobility for them. You have a couple, they get some losses under the belt. Come on, guys. We've all done something. We start something, we suck at it. And then we get a little bit better. So everybody's ceiling's at a different point. But you always start right here. Everybody starts at the bottom. Some people get up here, some people get here. But the one thing we all do is we all suck at one point. No matter what you're doing, you're not good at it. So with that, I have a little bit of patience. My wife says I have no patience, but I have a little bit of patience. And I'm being patient because 6 months, a year, things are going to get better. West Virginia is going to put some money down on the table. They're going to pay some big studs to play on the line. The guys they have there are learning. So maybe they're getting some game experience that they can use next year. Maybe they retain those guys. Maybe they don't. But at the end of the day, the Mountaineers are going to be competitive. They're still one of the most winningest programs in college football. I think they're 19th or 18th or somewhere in there. They were 15 one time. I think they're kind of falling down a little bit. But guys, you're spoiled. Mountaineer fans are a little bit spoiled because we've had success. Not the success that of a national championship, but Rich Rod had 3 11-win seasons. Started off like he went from the outhouse to the penthouse. Now he's back in the outhouse. We're going to get there, guys. I'll be here. Eric will be here, and we'll see you Thursday. And we're going to end the show, Eric, with what?
Got to see that flag. Hit me.
Let's see the flag. Hey, later, chat. Later, Eric.
See you guys.